This is a response to chat between NephilimFree and Equestions about the failures of evolutionism. I love that word, evolutionism. I didn't even know it was a word until I came onto YouTube. Neph is here once again, talking in his regular style of highly confusing, mindless drivel. Not much is actually said during this 25-minute ramble, but this being said, he does have a friend with him this time, who I suspect will have a very brown tongue after licking Neph's arse. Anyway, most of this conversation is about evolution of whales. Neph states that the whale evolving from a land mammal in 10 million years couldn't be possible, because it had to develop the ear and a new nose. Other than that, he doesn't really state the case at all. He just laughs. He does mention one thing, which I am going to be guilty of in this video. He states that when evolutionists talk about the fossil record, we leave massive gaps, and that there should be millions of in-between fossils. Now hopefully I don't need to mention to people why this is, but to those few who are a bit too dim to understand, here it is. I'm going to start with a creature that lived 52 million years ago. If I try to talk about every single fossil in the record from then until now, I'd still be sitting here talking about them this time next year, because as Neph said, there's loads of them. Anyway, to business. In 1978, a paleontologist called Phil Gingrich found a fossil in Pakistan, which he dated at 52 million years old. It was called Rapejesuswithastick. This was a land mammal, it was a carnivore, and it shared some features with modern whales. Sorry about that. One of these was modified ears, which allowed it to have directional hearing. More recent fossil, and I apologise for my Latin phrasing here, it's not very good. Ambulocetus, I believe it's called. Please correct my Latin, I'm not very good at that. It was an amphibious creature anyway, with 4 limbs with fingers and small hooves. Its hind legs were still able to walk on land, but they're also better designed for swimming, with the help of the tail. This allowed it to swim fairly well, and actually swam pretty much as modern otters do today. About 40 million years ago, Basilosaurus lived. This was an animal which was fully adapted to living in the water, with 4 limbs as sturdy as flippers, and small, weak hind legs, which are of no use for walking on land, the remnants of which can still be found in modern whales. If you wish to see this, then I'd recommend watching a program called Inside Nature's Giants. It was shown in the UK. I'm not sure if the United States has anything like that, but definitely worth watching. I'll put the link below. And basically they did an autopsy on a whale, and they found these hind limbs. They're buried under the skin now. I definitely recommend watching it, no matter what side of the argument you are on. It's very interesting. So, anyway, there you are. It's a very, very brief history on whale evolution. I could go into way more detail. However, I think it's best if I leave that to the experts, which I'm not. So I'm not even going to attempt it. But, Neph, if you could do me a favour by answering a question, I'd be very grateful. Why would God create a creature that lives in the sea and designed for going deep sea and diving down deep, which had to breathe air from the surface, that has thin bones that resemble mammal limbs, and has a vertical motion of the spine like that of a mammal? It just doesn't seem logical. Why would he do that? Anyway, thank you for your time, and I would like to leave you with a quote from Neil Stubb. In one sense, evolution didn't invent anything new with whales. It was just tinkering with land mammals. It's using the old to make the new.